Okay, so now I want to talk a little bit about our integer rules. So you have a fancy integer cheat sheet and it looks like this. And I want you to use this when reviewing your integer rules. So if you are like adding integers, I want you to read this here and then it gives you examples. If you're subtracting, I want you to refer to this here. If it is not already glued into your composition book, it should be glued in. So now let's go into a problem that involves integers. So once again, I'm going to take this problem, and because it's a balanced equation, I'm going to put my line down the middle. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. I use my same premise of GEMDAS. So looking at the side with my variable, I see that I have some, and I work backwards, I see that I have some subtraction. So I'm going to go ahead and add this. So I'm adding 9. Now over here, and I can use a number line to demonstrate this too, but over here in adding integers, I see that they have different signs. So because they have different signs, one's a negative and one's a positive, I'm actually going to subtract them. So on the number line, the justification is if I'm at -7 and I add 9, where do I end up? So here, 9 minus 7 is 2. And I keep the sign of the larger. So I end up at +2. So then I'm just going to bring down the rest. So I have -2x equals, because again, that equals 0. So that part right there doesn't matter. I don't need my +0. So -2x equals +2. So because that's multiplication, I'm going to undo multiplication with its inverse operation of division. Now this -2 stays together. So I'm going to divide it by -2. Same thing over here. I'm going to go ahead and divide this by a -2. Now over here, according to my division rules, multiplying and dividing, same signs positive, different signs negative. So what ends up happening is my negative divided by negative. My negatives cancel. So my negatives are no more because they canceled each other out. And my 2 divided by 2 is my 1x. And again, I don't need that 1. So it's there, but I don't have to write it because 1 times any number is that number. Now here I have different signs. So I don't have anything to cancel that negative. So that negative comes down. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So x equals -1. Now I can go ahead and I can plug this in. So if I have -2 times -1 minus 9 equals -7. So here -2 times -1. So same signs positive, different signs negative. Again, that's according to the multiplication part of my integer sheet. So that right there would be 2 minus 9 equals -7. Again, if I have 2 and I take away 9, I'm at -7. Or this would be the same thing as saying 2 plus -9. Same signs add, different signs subtract. 9 minus 2 is 7. Keep the sign of the larger, -7. It works. Again, you really just need to review this integer cheat sheet. You need to check that one out.